your life. I'm not here to make judgments about whether putting options at people's fingertips in a fun, gamified format with practically zero legitimate vetting process is a good thing. You can look at the data and make that decision for yourself, also to reduce the volatility of your return. But I think this might be the biggest hurdle to get over for the retail option trader. It's a big mistake I've made in the past as well. But once you internalize the idea that you're looking for places where options are mispriced, everything changes. Market efficiency. Like the Atom example, it's another model of thinking that's wrong but useful. The option market is not completely efficient. However, for the purposes of level 3 knowledge, it's important to understand that it's far more efficient than inefficient. Investors are relatively rational, I think, which means options are priced based on the market's best guess of the outcomes of the underlying. Guess is far better than the ones you have about next year's AirPod sales not being priced into Apple's share price. Let's actually use that Apple example for a second. Imagine you just realized, wait a second, Apple is probably going to release another iPhone this year, because they do that every year. This will probably be reflected in Apple's quarterly earnings report, driving the share price up. Yep, the young Warren Buffett over here thinks the next iPhone launch isn't priced in. Instead of thinking about it as, I'm gonna buy calls because I think Apple's share price will go up, someone with level 3 knowledge would think, I'm gonna buy calls because the option market is implying a 10% chance Apple will go up 5% in the next 90 days. I think it's closer to a 20% chance because of these reasons. Using this method of thinking allows you to see whether you're paying a fair price for the probabilities the market is offering you. If the market is implying a 10% chance of a certain outcome, and you also think there's a 10% chance of that outcome, why take the trade? You're giving away money in commissions and slippage for an outcome that's fully priced into the option you're buying. You can use Thinkorswim's probability analysis tool to look at these implied outcomes. A lot of this is stolen, adapted from this book, Trading Volatility. It's an insanely comprehensive 300-page guide of doing basically everything I'm talking about. The PDF is completely free online. I linked it in the description. This isn't sponsored or anything, but Colin Bennett, it could be, for the right price. Also, I don't know what kind of drugs they were on when they did the graphic design for this cover. I promise you it won't give you any viruses. I just